Let's get some analysis. Olivette Otele is a senior lecturer in history at Bath Spa University in England, an expert on colonial history, race, the identity of peoples, and at the School of Humanities and Cultural Studies in Bath. Olivette, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Can I start with Obama's use of the N-word? For you, as a black woman, do you feel he was right to do that? Does it help or hinder his argument?
I think it actually helps, and I completely agree with him on that point, because the word racism goes beyond that word. We tend to forget that when you talk about racism, we think about the obvious, but really what it is favorably looking at one group of people over the other. It means classifying, it means hierarchy. It also means that a wide range of emotions that are really translated into actions, and those actions vary. Goes from looks to overt act of discrimination. So, yes.
What about the flag, Olivette? Is this Confederate flag in itself racist?
Well, flags are very important. As you know, flags are full of meanings, and they touch upon things like identity, heritage, legacy. So this particular flag means different things for different people. And let's not forget that it's a battle flag that was carried out during the American Civil War. So Dylan Roof, having that flag is not completely, how can you say, it is important. I mean, it gives meaning to what actually the shooting is about or was about.
It's been adopted by white supremacists, but it does, in a sense, the Confederacy represented racism, slavery, oppression of black people.
Well, it did. For some people nowadays, white Southerners, they argue that the flag itself is not racist because they are not racist. It's more of a memorial, living memorial, because it's a reminder of people who died during that those terrible times, and some of them lost many family members. So it's just a reminder of the past. But the flag has been indeed taken over by the white supremacists, who see that as a reminder of the good old days of slavery, and where black people were subservient and subjugated. And this is how it should be. The flag is a symbol of separation of races. So in the strictest sense, it is racist. As such, it's a separation. The white supremacists are arguing that races, what so-called races, should not mix and mingle. So it's about the domination at the top of white power.
So You're okay with Barack Obama using the N-word? Would you rip down the Confederate flag?
I would certainly have a debate about it, because just ripping it down without talking about what it means for younger generation is just something that would be lost. We need to talk about what it means. It means the reminder of slavery times, but it's also about a reminder of the civil rights movement, because I don't know if you remember, well, I wasn't there either, but if you remember some archives, you could see some people, black people burned, lynched, and at the back you would have either the Ku Klux Klan cross, or you would have the Confederate flag. So if you just rip it off without talking about it, well, people won't get it, really. So, yes.
Olivette Otele, we need to leave it there. Thank you very much for your analysis. Thank you for joining us. That's Olivette Otele from the University of Bath Spa in England.